Good morning. It is 6:30 a.m. and I am on my way up to Colchuck Lake. It is the middle of May. It is freezing and they just opened up the road to get into the Enchantments. I have been to Colchuck before. I've been to the Enchantments before, but I've always wanted to get up here during the early season to see all the snow on the lake and the mountains. Colchuck by itself is 9 miles round trip with about 2,400 feet of elevation gain. It's a good workout. There's snow on the trail and it is a beautiful day, so the views at the top are going to be worth it. Whew. I gotta set a good pace to stay warm because yeah, it may be sunny, but it is freezing. Let's go see that lake. Well, I just crushed the first couple of miles of this trail and I am already at the Colchuck Stewart juncture. So now I am going to go that way towards the snow and up towards Colchuck Lake. Oh, the weather is beautiful and I'm in the sun, so this is going to be interesting. I am not 100% sure on the snow conditions. People have been getting up there. There's supposed to be a compact trail. I have my winter gear, so should be an adventure. This is where the trail starts climbing in earnest. The first couple of miles are really easy, really flat. I just did them in under a mile, but now, oh, yep, already on snow. Now we start climbing to that lake. So I am on the final part of the climb up to the lake, and this is the section of trail that is the reason a lot of people regard Colchuck Lake as a difficult hike, because up until this point it's a pretty gentle climb all around. It starts out very flat, but you have to remember there's 2,300 feet of gain, and the last 1.4 miles climbing up the switchbacks to the lake gain, I want to say 1,500 feet, and it's quite a bit of gain in about a mile, and they're pretty rocky and stuff. I consider it moderate, but if you have not done a hike like this, it definitely is challenging. The snow is not too bad though. Like, I was expecting it to be way worse than it has been. There will be more up at the lake, but so far, I have not had to bust out the spikes or anything, which is making the going quite fast. And ooh, I'm about to get a view. Ah! I give you Colchuck Lake. This is the most snow I have ever seen here because I've always hiked it in the summer, and oh wow, it is different seeing snow all over these peaks. I'm gonna get on the rocks down there for a good view, but oh my god, that is stunning. Well, I am on a viewpoint rock that I have claimed for sunbathing. It is so still and quiet here. This is the least crowded I've ever seen it, and that is because they quite literally just opened up the trail 3 days ago. So coming in the early season, and the reward is this. Oh, the scale of these mountains just really hits differently when they are covered in snow. And this is the perfect time for the tour. So this is Colchuck Lake frozen. Ordinarily it is this beautiful blue color in the summer when it's melted out. That is Colchuck Peak. The star of the show today is Dragon Tail Peak. Oh my gosh, amazing looking mountain. This is a fantastic view of it too. And then this is Asgard Pass. That is what you have to climb to get into the Enchantments. I see a boot path. Someone has climbed up that. You definitely don't want to climb it in the snow unless you are a very experienced mountaineer. Like, I've climbed that thing. It is steep. And then here's more of the lake. But oh, this is just so peaceful. And I got up here pretty quickly, so I'm gonna hang out and just enjoy and relax on this rock, because this rock is actually perfect for sunbathing, and I don't think I could ask for a better view. Are having a fight over these snacks they think I'm going to give them. I'm not going to be feeding them. We do not feed wildlife, but they sure are entitled and very cute. Yeah, they really do think I'm going to give them like trail mix or something. No, go get pine cone seeds. You're very cute, but go get pine cone seeds. Yeah, there you go. I desperately do not want to leave, but I do have to start hiking out because it is a long hike back out of here, and I have been here for well over an hour sunbathing and just soaking in the views. Now that the sun has come out, it's going to be warmer on the descent, but it is still pretty chilly. Like, in the sun it's fine, but in the forest and around all the snow, it is still quite cold. So I'm gonna get moving to warm up, but it will be a beautiful descent because I do love this forest when it is dappled with sunlight, and this is just gorgeous weather for this area in mid-May, so I am going to enjoy it. But yes, I have to tear myself away from this lake to start hiking back. Well, I am on the last half mile out of this trail, and oh my gosh, I am so happy I did this. I have seen Colchuck Lake before. In fact, I've been to it quite a few times, but every single time I was always speeding past it because I was doing the through hike or getting up into the core to go backpacking. So I was like, I gotta get to Asgard. So I never really got to stop and appreciate the lake because it is gorgeous and has beautiful views. There's a reason it is one of the most popular day hikes in the state. And yeah, that is a recommendation. Get here early because the crowds do come. This is going to get quite crowded once June hits. I have always wanted to do this in the early season, to be able to see the lake frozen with some snow on it and to see those mountains with snow on them, because they are just truly epic. And oh, I could not have gotten more perfect conditions and more perfect weather for it. The trail literally just opened back up because they closed the road for winter, and then you have to hike like an extra 5 miles round trip. So really great time if you can get the weather window to sneak up before the crowds show up. And Colchuck Lake is one of those trails that gets progressively harder. The first mile is basically flat. After that, it starts climbing gradually. And then that last quarter mile up to the lake, there are some sections where you're going up some boulders. It might feel a little scrambly to some people. I consider it moderate, but you definitely want to train up for this one if you have not done a hike like this in this area. Whoop. But it is absolutely worth it. The view of Dragon Tail, the lake is gorgeous. Oh, and I just saw so much wildlife. All the chipmunks and squirrels were out. And oh, on the way back, I ran into those deer that I showed in the footage. It really is starting to feel like proper spring in the higher alpine in the mountains. Like, I've been climbing progressively higher. It's just like seeing all the wildlife and stuff. Amazing. Anyway, I have gone on long enough. Colchuck Lake is a classic. It is gorgeous this time of year. So happy that I did it. And thank you so much for watching. And here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.